Come with me, come with me, come with me. Come with me to watch this interview.
I am sure you will like the content and the race to secure your spot at the
2021 TIAC Tourism Congress in Ottawa from November 31st to December 1st, 2021. Hello! Welcome to ContaTour Podcast, an offering from 10-year countdown program by EXA Group Canada. Welcome to the ContaTour Podcast. Today, EXA Group Canada is speaking with Beth Potter, President and CEO of Tourism Industry Association of Canada.
Okay, thank you. Beth, thank you very much to come back to the ContaTour Podcast. It's a pleasure to receive you here again to speak a little bit about tourism with us. And sorry. Today we will speak about an important event we have now in these few months, right? For the Tourism Congress in Canada 2021. And I would like to ask you some questions and to introduce a little bit more about the Congress for people that don't know about the event yet. Yes, just a moment we will start these questions. On November 30th and December 1st, the Tourism Congress will take place. What is the purpose of the Congress? Could you tell a little about the history and evolution of the Congress?
Absolutely. So we will be hosting the Tourism Congress at the Westin here in Ottawa on November 30th and December 1st. And we're very pleased to have Ottawa Tourism as our official partner for both the Congress and the Canadian Tourism Awards. Now, we have a long history of doing the TIAC Tourism Congress, dating back to earlier years when it was called the Tourism Summit. Now, you may not know this, but TIAC was founded over 81 years ago, back in 1930. And we've had a long-standing tradition of holding an annual national gathering of industry ever since then. And our first summit dates back to the 1990s. Now, early this year, in earlier years, we would alternate hosting the event between Ottawa and other destinations across the country. We've been coast to coast to coast, from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador in 1997 to Vancouver in 2002 and the Whitehorse in Yukon in 2004.
Oh.
But since 2010, we've held it in Ottawa. And one of the reasons is that it's close to the political leaders. And we like to get the political leaders involved at Congress and get them to meet with industry leaders at the same time. Now, last year was a very different year. We had to do the entire Congress online. But we broke records with almost 3,000 participants online. And it drew a really diverse audience from across the country, including entry-level and mid-level managers, students, faculty, and other tourism stakeholders. Okay. And this year, we're going to be back in person in Ottawa, but we are also going to have a virtual event so that everybody has a choice.
Okay. What are the main innovations of the Congress in 2021. What was the experience of planning the Congress during this new pandemic stage with the most flexible social restrictions?
Well, we made a decision early in the planning process back in early spring to be committed to doing an in-person event. Of course, all subject to local health and national health authority guidelines and procedures around COVID-19. So this is evolving, and we continually await additional details from the Government of Ontario, because the event will take place in Ontario, around rollout and requirement of proof of vaccination, the vaccine passport, and enhanced vaccine certification with unique QR codes. Now, we recognize coming out of the pandemic that not all delegates may want to travel or have the financial means to travel. Or maybe they can't travel because their company policies are such that the company's not ready for them to travel. So we wanted to engage as many people as possible and continue the dialogue. So we've added a parallel online virtual program, and we will be broadcasting some of the in-person sessions online, and some of the online sessions will be only for the online audience.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go for the next question. What are the differences between the Congress online and the in-person event? Who should attend this event?
Well, the in-person program is really geared towards the senior leadership group, and the online has several sessions of interest for everyone. So some of our in-person sessions will be streamed live, including the leadership report. And I will be updating the industry and highlighting our efforts to support the industry and the powerful collaboration and unity that has emerged among the industry over this last 18 months. I'm also going to unveil TIAC's strategic roadmap to rally the industry and work together to recover post-pandemic. Now, online, we will have some simultaneous sessions for the virtual audience, but we want to make sure that nobody has that fear of missing out, because we are repeating them the following day, and the virtual audience will have access to the virtual platform for a few weeks after Congress as well.
Can you tell us about the main presentations? Who will be the speakers and what will be the central themes?
So our overall theme this year is Forging Canada's Tourism Future. We thought this was appropriate as the travel and tourism industry start to recover from COVID-19, and we get to have a renewed start and to look at the future of what travel and tourism will be. Really, lots has changed. Now we have over a dozen in-person sessions and an equal number of online sessions. Our opening keynote features Robin Tuck she's the founder and president of Tuck Ritzo Innovative Philanthropy, speaking on global travels, industry, and the positive impact that the industry has had, and the potential for sustainable tourism and public-private partnerships to support environmental conservation and cultural heritage. And I'm going to be chairing a session called Welcoming the World Back to Canada. Tourism operators desperately need to help to rebuild their businesses and attract visitors. And we need to take a step back and take a really good look at Canada's brand identity, creating compelling key messages for audiences around the world. So on that panel, we will have Marsha Walden, who's the president and CEO of Destination Canada, Keith Henry, who's the president and CEO from the Indigenous Tourism Association of Canada, and representatives from Tourism Montreal and Destination Ontario. And we wouldn't be having a Congress if we didn't talk about research a little bit. So we will have Nick Nanos, who is the chief data scientist and founder of the Nanos Research group of companies, who will present his findings from his most recent research around the impacts of COVID on the economy and on the visitor economy in general.
Wow, it's super important.
It is.
Okay, Beth, thank you. Where can people get to know all the details of the Congress. How can people apply?
So all of the details for the Congress are available online at tourismcongress.ca. And there's also a registration tab on that page so people can register for either the in-person or the online event. And I will just say that our registration numbers are pretty good this year. I think people are really excited to get back and meet in person again. So I'm really looking forward to seeing colleagues come together from across the country at the Congress. It's very exciting.
I will be there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Thank you. Do you have any other final considerations to speak with us today?
Well, I'll just say that, there's a lot of topics that I haven't really mentioned here today, but there's a full program online at tourismcongress.ca, and we've got lots of great sessions. And so I think there's something for everyone. And I think that, I just really also want to make sure that everybody understands that we're putting, everybody's health and safety at the front end, and there will be some really, it'll look a little different than in the past when we got together. We've got some innovative seating ideas and it's different approaches to food and beverage. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Beth, thank you very much for your time, your attention. I really appreciate it.
No problem, anytime.
I will see you at the Congress this year.
Okay, great. Thanks, Edmar.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
EXA Group Canada became a member of the Tourism Industry Association of Canada in March 2021.
And has been able to assist with strategic placements by serving on the TIAC Tourism Congress 2021 Planning Committee. Today, I chatted with Beth Potter, President and CEO of the Tourism Industry Association of Canada. EXA Group Canada is proud to be a sustainable partner of the 2021 TIAC Tourism Congress. Yes, we are sponsors of the event, and we are alongside great tourism leaders in Canada. This was an episode of ContaTour Podcast, your most beloved podcast in tourism and sustainable development. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, activate the notification bell, and share with your friends, share with your family, share with your co-workers. Help EXA Group Canada bring quality tourism and sustainable development information around the world. Your participation is vital for the growth of our channel. I count on you. I see you soon in the next episode of ContaTour Podcast. Bye!